my creative fellow, welcome to my channel. Those who are new here, this is Shantani and you are watching DIY already. Today I'm going to show a tutorial about how to make a beautiful turban or pagri for babies and kids without any sewing. We can also make Padh or Paag for Thakurji in the same way. Also, I will cover how to embellish your existing cloth to something royal and expensive. I'm not done yet. I will also cover how to make a pant for baby when you don't have enough time in hand. It will be quick without any machine, just hand sewing. Those who are familiar with Indian culture, we celebrate rice ceremony or Annaprashana for babies ages 5 to 8 months. Traditionally, this is the day babies will start solid food. We celebrate it for both of our boys when they just turned 6 months old. I made turban for both of my babies, but the texture of the fabric were different. For elder son, I made with cotton fabric, whereas the younger one got a spandex velvet fabric. Hope you like this tutorial, and if you do, please take a minute to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Also click the bell icon to get notification. My videos are up every week. The first step is to measure the circumference of the baby's head. I got around 17 inches. Okay, let's start then. Then take a paper, preferably a harder one, and measure. I took 3.5 inches extra in both sides so that I can adjust accordingly. This step is important because if you don't leave some margin, then you might end up with a smaller turban. Then drew a vertical line through the middle point. I just eyeballed the width of my son's forehead and marked. The third step is drawing the curve. I just drew it freehand and didn't care about the mistakes. While drawing the upper half, I made the right side higher than the left side. Cut it out and try to make those extra 3.5 inches kind of rectangular, both sides. You don't have to be too precise. Now take a fabric and roughly draw the outline and cut it out. This would be easier with cotton or silk fabric because you can then iron and get a crisp, perfect kind of look. You can see I didn't really care about the perfection here. The reason is I didn't have much time left and it really doesn't matter. Now used hot glue to secure the edges. I left one side open intentionally so that I can stuff cotton in it. Once it looked puffy enough, I closed the edge with hot glue. Spread the cotton evenly. This is right side, by the way. For the left side, we need to fold the fabric several times. This step is especially easier when we use cotton fabric. With the spandex velvet fabric, this is quite difficult. I am folding one fold at a time and securing them with a hot glue. Once the folds are all secured, I let them straight and cut the fabric roughly about 8.5 inches. Then I glued the edges. I did the same thing as I did for the right side. Left one side open for stuffing and then glued other three sides first. Once it's all done, glued the remaining edge and added extra little fabric to cover that extra 3.5 inches. Now the decoration part. I have attached a golden ribbon diagonally and secured it. Sorry for not being in the frame. I was in a hurry and couldn't pay attention to these details. I already made a button with crystal and beads. Now just attaching some feather behind it. I got this feather from Dollar Tree. Now cutting a rectangular piece to make a fan-like shape. have folded it back and forth and then attached a piece of fabric with it. Once the fabric is attached, I glued a gold trim on top of it. This is a thicker paper, so it is kind of tricky to glue it with the main part. I basically glued between every folds and then secure it with a piece of fabric. Now this is the time for decoration. I am decorating with some crystals and pearls. Now the turban is ready to wear. You can secure the back with a clip or safety pin or just a piece of wire. I used a wire, by the way. I already had this kurta or top which had plain embroidery on it. It was front open and very comfortable for my babies, so I didn't bother to buy a different one. I knew my babies will be relaxed and comfortable. That's all matters when you want a peaceful ceremony. So I didn't change much except adding some pearls and crystals to it. Also cut it out an embroidery design from a net fabric and attached them on the sleeves. To match it with the turban, I sewed the same velvet fabric to its neck. It is a spandex fabric, so it was relatively easy to, attach it with the existing neck. On the day of celebration, I realized the existing pants or dhotis will not match with the theme color, so I made this pant at last minute. I folded it 2 times and roughly drew the outline. This is a stretchy fabric, so you have the luxury to make a little mistake, it's fine. Then followed the line and cut it out. Now I got 2 legs together, separate them and stitch them one at a time. Start from the lower end of the leg. That's how I am stitching. This will give the fabric a room to expand. Keep going till you reach the middle point of the leg. Leave a little margin there and stop. Repeat the same process for the other leg. Join the front and back parts too as shown. I didn't stitch at the below because of the time restriction. You can see the whole pant can stretch. It gave me the peace of mind that my baby will be comfortable. Now the waist area. I folded a piece of fabric and cut it out roughly at around the size of my baby's waist. In normal situation, I would have ironed the fabric for the whole process to get a neat finishing, but this was a last minute thing, so I didn't really care. Also, normally I use sewing machine for this kind of thing. This is just a quick hand sewing stuff. Try to keep the opening ends in front of the pant and stitch exactly like before. After it is all done, put a thread inside. And you are all set to party. Hope you like this tutorial. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Also click the little bell icon to stay ahead and watch my videos as soon as they are up on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I am coming every week with my new videos, so stay tuned. See you next time. Till then, bye.
We're gonna make something for you. Uh-oh. We're gonna make something for you.